I just saw a Spectrum commercial. They're the local ISP here in Orlando area, Central Florida area. And they rarely use white people in their TV advertisements. All African Americans, almost completely African Americans and Hispanics. And the white people in their ads are always bad people. Like the competitors are white men wearing suits, right? Well, I just saw an ad by Spectrum and it had 3 people and 1 Hispanic woman in it. It was one of the couples, of course, was mixed race. I figured if they didn't do that, somebody was going to get fired, right? I'll be right back with my coffee. Okay, here we are. Covfefe, grapes. We're all set up. All right. Michael Haskey starts the show. Michael Haskey. Starting the show. Michael Haskey. Is the audio... You guys getting an echo? Here, let me clear this off. All right. That's probably better. I think there was an audio echo, but... Okay, here we go.
Prepare yourself.
Hello, everybody. Yes.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Oh, you got some coffee. Yeah. We've got Michael Haskey, Hippie Chick, Josh G. It's so bitter. What's up? You're back. Much better? Okay. Okay, great.
Levi's jeans. Fuck you, Ben. Fuck you. It starts with an F. Oh, shit! Fuck you! 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 Fuck you all my brothers! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, Chef! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you all! Fuck you, motherfuckers! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, motherfuckers!
Hello! Trendies! Trending everybody in live from Orlando, Florida. Home of Jenny has jobs and all things trendy, where you find me and you in the hashtag Jenny's on all forums, sources, and social media. But you should really only be watching this from Rumble, and I see that all of you are, and that makes me so happy. So the three of you that are on YouTube, come on over to Rumble, rumble.com, or download the Rumble app now to watch at Nay's Garden on Rumble. It's the only place that gives us free speech. Yeah, you ran away. Oh no, you ran away. You totally ran away. No matter what you say, you ran away because I was about to say some shit that you did not want to listen to, and you claiming that you had a bored toddler. Yeah, not buying that bullshit, and you're trying to come back now? Really, with that story? That's hilarious. Totally not believing you at all. I know you hate the fact that your precious Israel is committing a genocide against innocent people, hippie chick, but, you know, that's what people like you and Donald Trump are going to have to swallow, that bitter pill, and it's so bitter! Speaking of racists, let's listen to one of my favorite podcasters out there and see what he has to say. I have no idea where this is going, but this should be interesting.
You know, it's funny how they try to use, you know, different walks of life, different cultures, what we haven't learned off of each other, against each other. They try to say the Arabs don't like black nor gay or trans people, saying that they would kill us, they would play soccer with our head. And they try to use this as a justification for genocide. Okay, you got it. But if that's the case, then let's kill the white people. Let's kill all the racist white people. Let's kill all the homophobic, all the transphobic white people.
Yes.
Right? The same white people that would play soccer with my head just like the Arabs would. Right? The same white people that'll shoot at my gay neighbors, my gay brothers and sisters, my trans comrades. Right? Since y'all can use this as a justification to kill and wipe out generations, why don't we?
Okay, wait. Thank you, hippie chick. Thank you for saying this. She says they're doing shitty stuff. Israel is. I agree. Thank you. You should have stayed and listened yesterday and not run off when I was talking about them. But thank you for acknowledging that. Yes, they are. And people like you and my mother and so many other people out there they should all be willing to accept the truth, whatever it is. I'm sick of people that are living in denial. You know, they want to point the finger at Trump supporters, and say, you guys are a bunch of liars living in denial. And then all of a sudden, no, what are you? Huh? Take that finger and turn it around. It's doing a U-turn.
You said it. Not me. You said it. But if that's your reason, then we have more than enough reason.
Thank you,
to
Hippie
take
Chick.
out all of you.
I mean, the fact that they knew, I mean, think about that. You could have been there, right? That could have been you. Hippie Chick, Netanyahu doesn't give a fuck about you. You're an American Jew, maybe an Israeli, whatever. He doesn't give a fuck about you. All he gives a fuck about is satisfying his own hatred, right? And murdering people for free, which is all he ever wants to do. He's a piece of shit. But imagine this. You're in Israel, right? You're visiting friends or whatever. You're staying on a kibbutz. You've got your kids there. Whatever, Hippie Chick. You're there. You're hanging out. And for a whole year that you're there, Netanyahu and his fucking gang of thugs, they knew the whole time that these motherfucking cunts were going to come in and do what they did. He had it on paper. They had the whole plan. They had the whole plan of action. They took no steps to try to mitigate, prevent, protect, warn. Nothing. They did nothing. That's the Israel that you're proud of. That's the Israel that you want to support. No, they need to be wiped off the fucking planet. Fuck them.
Right? So if that's the case, if we should take out anybody who don't like us, who give us a hard time on this world, white people, you racist, homophobic, trash-ass white people.
They knew. Well, you know, it's too bad. You know, Hippie Chick, but it's 13,000 innocent Palestinians wasn't what got you at the beginning. It's too bad that listening to me and telling you about it wasn't what got you in the first place, Hippie Chick. You're so stubborn and obstinate. It's like you're fucking impossible to work with. You're impossible to work with. You know, and I expect everything that you're telling me right now. This is exactly what I expect from you. Is the, you know, just the minimal, the bare minimum from you of what you can, you know, you could possibly scrape off the surface and give us. It's, you know, you've always disappointed me, Hippie Chick. What can I say? Sorry.
Die.
You should have been on board with this on October 8th. You know, you should have been on board with this on October 8th. As soon as the rhetoric started coming out, and we were nailing it on the 9th and the 10th on the show, and I know you were watching. I know you were here. You chose to ignore me and support them. I took you all this time, 2 months, until you finally, oh, that's what got me. Oh, the fact that they knew and they let it happen. That's what got you. Not the fact that their response was to go murder 13,000 innocent Palestinians. Oh, wow, man. You know? You just can't win with me today, I guess. All right, he's done. So that's Rome. He's great. He's always got something good to say. And he makes really good points. So, share that.
Something that a lot of you do every day. For example, if you was driving at night and you see somebody driving your way without their lights on, what would you do?
Flash your lights.
Just like every other driver.
Just a bump.
You're gonna flick your lights.
Just a little bump.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Hey, you're driving without your lights.
You'll get pulled over. You could hurt
And
somebody. You
not
could
only
kill somebody.
do it endanger them.
Right.
And endanger other people around
Yes.
you.
He's making a great analogy.
And your solidarity.
You support, yeah. You support Israel's right to exist. They have no right to exist. They don't have a right to exist. You know, just because England said they did, that doesn't make it so. So, you know, you're a fucking Zionist, and you're disgusting, and I'm sick of Zionism. I clean my fucking hands of it. I'm done. I'm over it. And the difference between me and you, Hippie Chick, is you'll come in here and play lip service. You'll pay lip service to me. You know, and then right out of the side of your mouth, there it comes. Oh, I do support Israel's right to exist. So, you know, everything else that you just said is bullshit. They don't have a right to exist. got news for you. They stole the land, they murdered the people that were there, and they continue to do it to this day. You know, and the fact that you don't understand it or you don't get it ain't my fucking problem anymore. I just don't even want to talk to you about it anymore. You know, I don't even want to have a conversation with someone like you. Yeah, no. Now you're changing what you said. No, you said it was that it took you 2 months before they got you. 2 months. Oh, and now you're saying, oh no, I had it when you brought the soldier on. Make up your fucking mind, man. What are you smoking? God, what are you smoking, hippie chick? Holy shit.
May have saved a life.
Or maybe it's when
Now,
you're not
did you
smoking.
know that person? No. Was that your cousin? No.
You need
You
some
don't
cannabis?
know him from a can of paint. But still, your
Hey,
solidarity
Nugs Money, come on over to Rumble.
might have saved
Hey,
your life.
Nugs Money, the first person to say anything on any of my other channels this morning. We're all on Rumble. Look, Nugs, I'm going to give you a link. Come to the Rumble. Okay, there it is. Make an account. Let me know if you're having some kind of an issue with Rumble, why you're choosing not to use it. All right? Come to the Rumble and follow me there. Give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs ups. All of that goes for all of you. Would really appreciate it on the Rumble. Get some more people here. Ah, you like Rum? What's not to like? He's fucking great. Except when he cut my name off the end of a video that I produced for him. But hey, we won't talk about that. Hey, he never apologized for that. I want you guys to know that. He never even responded. I support the hell out of that guy all the time, and that's how he did me, and I won't forget it until he apologizes, and I will mention it from time to time. Yeah, he fucked me. He fucked me. I did a lot of work for him for free, and then he erased my name off the video that I created for him and took all the credit himself. It was psychotic. I was like, dude, you're not really? I was like, you literally cut the video right when my logo comes up on the very end. Really? It was so intentional, man. I was like, that is so fucking wrong. So much for my video making career, right? When somebody fucks me, I don't forget it. I'll never forget that you fucked me this, that, the other, whatever. Yeah, we got over it, but I'm still not going to forget that you fucked me. You should never fuck anybody. So, I like this part of the video, so let me have my moment. Let me have my moment here, guys. Okay, just need my moment. And I need a dab. Stabbed. Nugs Money, I hope that what you are saying right now is that you are coming over to the Rumble, like everyone else. You are the only person that said anything in the chat this morning, Nugs. I hope you come to Rumble. I hope that's what you're doing right now. I'm really doing like I'm trying very hard to get people to come to Rumble. And yeah, I'm going to say this one more time. Because I believe this in my heart. Israel does not have a right to exist. Period. Hey, where's the Christian capital of the world? Where's the Catholic capital? Where's the Muslim capital? Where's the Islam capital? Where's the fucking Native American country? You know, where's the country for all of the people that belong to Satanism? Do they get their own country too? Why is the only religion that gets their own country, why is it Israel? They get their whole country. And you know, so nobody gets pissed off. They refer to it as a state. The state of Israel. Oh no, it's a country. And that's bullshit. And that's a lie to try to put one over on the world. It's hypnotizing the world, isn't it? They call it a state. It's not a state, it's a country. Israel's a fucking country. Fuck you. And they have no right to exist. Fuck them. You know, Israelis have a right to exist, but they don't have a right to segregate the other people out of their country and call it a Jewish state. Fuck them. I mean, let's kick all the Jews out of America and call America Christiania. And only Christians are allowed here. How about that? Let's just have a Christian country. How about that? And everyone else will be a second class citizen. Just like in Israel, man. If you're not Israeli, you're a second class citizen. How about that? You get no rights. How about that? They don't have a right to exist. So fuck that bullshit narrative. Yeah, I used to agree with that. And guess what? I got smart, changed my mind years ago when I figured that shit out. Years ago. On this show. Talking to people like Rome. And listening to a lot of other people out there that were making a lot of sense. So, you know, anybody can change their mind on anything. You can too, hippie chick. I don't know what that statement means. They are Arab Israeli. I don't know what you're trying to say right now. I have no idea what you're trying to say. I don't get your statement. I'll talk to you, hippie chick. I'm not trying to be stubborn. I just don't understand what you mean by there are Arab Israeli. What? You're trying to say that there's Arab Israelis? Yeah, they are. And they're fucking second-class citizens. You know? Arabs are treated like shit there. And, you know, they can only work certain jobs, and they can only work certain hours, and they're only available access to certain places, and they can't go to certain mosques. You know, whatever. Whatever. It's not even an argument, as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's one of those I'm right and you're wrong things. Again. Not even debatable. You can't just seize land, kick the people out that were there before you, and claim it as your own, and then, you know, ethnically and religiously cleanse the land, you know, and then set up fucking settlers from other countries so that the Arabs can't move back into their own homes. Those are war crimes. Your beautiful country is a war criminal. The country that you feel has a right to exist, nothing but a war criminal. Run by a war criminal and supported by war criminals like America and Joe Biden. If I'm getting something wrong in the chat, let me know, guys. Nugs Money, I'd love to see you come over to Rumble. Let me know. I never heard back from you. Nugs Money, what happened to you? You said good morning and then you left. That was 8 minutes ago. Never heard back from you. You can't say fuck over here without getting banned.
Or someone else's. And that's how easy it is to have solidarity for somebody you don't know, and how important
2410. Oh, I never got a dab on
somebody you don't know, because just because they're not a part of your life doesn't mean that their actions may not fuck up your life. Look out while you still can.
Rome getting all high and mighty, pontificating and shit. I love it. All right. Okay. 24, what did I say? 24 what? 2410? Is that what I said? I don't know. I defer to your knowledge. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know? Keep supporting a fucking an apartheid fucking country that commits genocide on the people that they fucking hate. All you want. You don't have to listen to me. I don't care. Cheers, guys. Cheers to all of you, hippie chick, Nick the Stick, Michael Haskey, Nugs, and wherever you went. It's so bitter. Cheers, guys. Cheers, it's so bitter. Cheers, Nick the Stick. That was delicioso. I was watching Jayapal, the only Palestinian American in our House of Representatives. She's a Democrat or an independent. She was talking to Dana Bash on CNN. And Dana Bash said, do you realize that there are allegations that Hamas has been using rape against Israeli women in captivity? And Jayapal says, yeah, and that's terrible, and that's I don't support that. You know, it's war, and people do messed up things during war, and that's one of the things that gets done. I got news for you. Hamas ain't the first fucking goddamn regime to rape their victims. This is a common thing, you know? It's very common. It's a common tactic in war. It gets used a lot. It's not a good thing. Nobody is supportive of it. But Dana Bash is trying to make this point. Hamas is using rape. And she goes, Israel is not using rape. And that, according to Dana Bash, excuses the genocide. 13,000 dead innocent people, half of those children that have been burned alive, suffering in non-hospitals that Israel bombed out of existence. Ironic, isn't it, Josh G, Dana Bash? Ironic, right? And I remember the conversation so well. I'm proud of myself for the recall that I just exhibited on the show. I'm proud of myself. I really paid attention to what these two women were saying to each other. And the amount of irony and hypocrisy behind Dana Bash and CNN's inability to see themselves for the sellouts to Israel and the narrative that they are, right down to supporting a genocide and to try to call the other side out on rape that's happening, to say that the genocide. And Jayapal was pretty good. She was like, I answered you already. You asked me that, because she asked her a second time, and she's like, I already told you how I felt about that, and that it was horrible and I don't support it. She said, what Israel is doing is inexcusable. She didn't say but. She just went right into it. What Israel is doing is a war crime, and it needs to stop. And they need to be punished for it, and Netanyahu needs to be tried in a fucking international court for war crimes. You know, and so does the commander of the goddamn IDF. All these motherfuckers, they all need to go. And this motherfucker that goes out on the news and represents Israel and shit, that motherfucker too. That fucking cunt. All of these fuckers, they all need to go to fucking trial. And then we'll see what the court of international opinion has to say. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to side with me. You know? So yesterday I kind of punched a concrete wall, and it hurt, you know, when I did it. hurt my finger and I got a boo-boo. And you know what? I was a little concerned because I slipped or something, and I just kind of scraped it up against the concrete. I didn't hit it. It was like some weird thing, whatever. And it immediately stung. And I was like, ow, man, is this going to bother me the whole time I'm out here now? It's ruined my whole day. And I put it in the spring water that I was standing in, this water right here in this creek. And I saw it bleed out, just a little tiny, just a wisp of blood came out. And it went away, and I pulled my hand out of the water after about 5 seconds or whatever. And within 5 seconds after that, the sting started fading. It was almost gone completely. And it was like I had no more pain from it. It was such a minor little scrape, And I was thankful for that. And I was in that moment when it happened. And I was aware of the fact that I thought my whole day was going to be ruined and that my hand wasn't fucking hurting me. And, my girlfriend noticed it. And I was like, I hurt my hand, like that. I was playing the whole... And I remembered as I was showing it to her, I was remembering how thankful I was that it didn't hurt, and that, thankful for a bunch of other things too. So, hitting the wall brought up a lot for me. It was really weird. It was while I was putting a board in, I believe, and I just scraped that concrete culvert right there. Just a little bit. To this fan, though. Ugh, it's so good. I needed that. It's very hot for some reason. Very hot. After I do a dab, I'm very hot. And, I got the lights on full blast. The monitors have been on all night. Gotta love your creek. It's not septic. It's, natural spring minerals and good bacteria. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's something with the water. The water just made it feel so much better. There may have been a little bit of debris inside it. And when I put it in the water, when it bled out, it probably just pushed that debris out of there. I didn't even think about that. It's a really crumbly piece of cement, It's dirty and sandy and whatever. And I can't see really good, so I didn't really even bother looking at it until it was underwater. And then I couldn't see it at all. It was so funny. I was looking at it underwater, and I couldn't see it because it hadn't turned red yet. The wound hadn't turned red yet. And I was like, where is it? And then all of a sudden I saw that little blood come out. I was like, oh. But just the whole, because I was busy yesterday. I was doing things, and it was enjoyable. We lost Nug's money, and I'm so sad. I don't know what happened, man. Some people, they just disappear, and you never hear from them again. Happy 420. We're late. Dude, I used to just be able to smoke like a fiend, huh? What happened to me? What happened to us? I see you guys are leaving. It's cool. I just want to know what happened to us, guys. Let me know. Let me know in the chat what happened to us. How many thumbs ups did I get? 8. Okay, so there's 8 of you here, I'm assuming, right? Okay, I'll give it 9. Somebody else make it 10, please. Hit that thumbs up. Give me 10 at least, because I believe you need 10 thumbs ups to get to a certain level where they start sending out notifications. Sending out notifications. I want to melt this off if you're going to clean it. This This is what we do. We melt the used oil off the dabber into this dish and save it, and then we make triage oil out of it. It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. Put lotion in the basket! Dude. I'm always amazed by how much comes off the dabber when I do this. And it's amazing how quickly this builds up into a full thing of oil. And then you're making triage oil. You know? It's any of you guys out there do dabs and make your own triage oil? Because you watch me do it, let me know in the chat. Dude, there's yet another drop coming off this thing. Dude. With flour. So that's like 4 fat drops came off, man. That's great, man, because it just adds to the collection. Here. Right there in the middle. This will go into my jar of oil. I've got a big jar of oil, and I take that jar and I mix it with big jugs of coconut oil, and I've got peppermint oil. A few drops of that. Done deal. Alright, so I need a paper towel. Oh, that's right, the dog chewed up the paper towels, man. Good doggy. Good doggy. Nice. Nice. Mom's gonna be pissed. Don't piss off Mom. He's a 55-year-old man that lives with his mother. He's a podcaster named Trendy Nay. The show's called Nay's Garden. He's been running for 10 years, 3 times a day, every day. He's a diagnosed schizophrenic. Some accuse him of being a cult leader. This is the story of Trendy Nay and Trendy Has Dabbers. Who's going to do that? Somebody should do that. You've used RSO. Are there any films on your radar in the future? No. Have you used RSO to make it? Oh, have used RSO. Yes, that's what RSO is. This is RSO. This is almost identical to RSO, basically. It's the full, you're getting all of the THC. Because I think, in my mind, I think that's all you need. Because I've never given a shit about CBD levels in anything. And the oil always seems to work the same exact way. I have not changed back over to dab since I learned resin is not applicable. Okay. Hippie chick. You could probably extract the goodies from resin. No, you can't, Josh G. You can't. I would imagine it would smell putrid and the quality would be much poor. No, Josh, you can't. You can't. Maybe Josh, we should go back to talking about movies, huh? For you. Dude, you know what I'm going to do, guys. I got to tube it every time, bro. I'm totally tubing it, bro. We're going in. We're going in, baby. Let's turn that volume up. Let's hear it loud. Give me those thumbs ups, guys. Let's get me to 10. Hey, 11 thumbs ups. Thanks, guys. Thank you. That's going to help. Let me know if you just got a notification in the chat, guys. We're going tubing. We're going down the culvert. We're going culverting. We're going covert on the culvert. See, if I had known, I would have taken that bottom beam out. It would have been even better. Leave that. I think those are 10-foot sections. When I look at my body in there, I'm thinking, because I'm almost, I'm 5'9". So I'm 5'9", almost 6. That's got to be 4 more feet after my feet. When I get into that tube, to the next line, to the first line. Gotta be. Yeah, dude, that's 4 feet. That is definitely 4 feet away. I mean, there's no way that's 8 foot. Those have to be 10-foot sections. Dude, I walked across it at about the speed I thought I was going. I walked across it. I got 3 miles an hour on my phone. So, it's always fun for me. And it gets better every time. Because I learn something new. Every time I go down there, it makes it more fun. But I thought about it. I was like, if somebody else tried this without knowing everything that I know, they'd wreck real easily. You could get hurt. Even at a slow speed, because it's all concrete, man. So, if you're prepared to wipe out, you're fine. But I could just see somebody just totally flying and hitting their fucking leg on concrete. Ugh. That'd be bad, okay? That'd be real bad, okay? Oh, that'd be really bad. Unreal. Oh my god, I can't even. Viral post about Hamas tunnels is actually in Sweden.
Their propaganda game, or is trying to up their propaganda game. This is a well-known, clearly Israeli influencer. I hate the term, but
That coffee is so good.
And he posted, so he has 655,000 followers. He posted a video of the
Over
Hamas tunnels, which we've all heard a lot about, right? These very
Clean
sophisticated tunnels.
dabber,
He posted
guys.
a video
Clean.
of the Hamas tunnels, and it was viewed ultimately by something like 8 million people. And here's the video. Now, this is being posted by a news crew, a news channel in Sweden, but it's in Swedish, so I will not play the volume very loud because I don't.
Det här är klippet som setts miljoner gånger.
There's this post on Twitter viewed by 8 million people, and the Swedish news show right here is explaining that these are actually tunnels underneath Stockholm. And this is video posted by the Swedish military a year ago or a year and a half ago. And yet you have 8 million people around the globe believing that these are the Hamas, the nefarious Hamas tunnels. And but it's this kind of garbage that needs to be put out in order to justify this genocide, these ongoing attacks and everything else. So yet again, it's just completely not true. That doesn't mean there aren't tunnels. There are tunnels, but they don't look like that. And Israel has failed to present the proof of the amazing control center underneath these hospitals that they've been bombing.
This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give. Israel's resumed airstrikes on Gaza after a week-long truce ended. The strikes have reportedly killed at least 70 Palestinians. Israel's dropping leaflets ordering Palestinians in Khan Yunis, the largest city in southern Gaza, to head further south toward Rafah. Since the October 7th Hamas attack, the Israeli bombardment has killed over 15,000 Palestinians, including 6,100 children. The Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has described the resumption of attacks as very
disgusting. It's
The resumption of
disgusting.
hostilities in Gaza
Let's
is
just go murder
catastrophic.
15,000 innocent people.
We urge all parties and states with influence over them to redouble efforts immediately to ensure a ceasefire on humanitarian and human rights grounds.
They're just murdering innocent
Recent
people.
comments by Israeli political and military leaders indicating that they are planning to expand and intensify the military offensive are very
49-50.
troubling.
49-49.
Talks are reportedly continuing for a new truce and the release of more captives. Israel says it believes Hamas still holds 137 hostages kidnapped during the October 7th attacks. We turn now to look at a stunning new expose on how Israel's using artificial intelligence to draw
Don't listen
up
to what Josh
targets,
G is telling
and how
you to do
Israel's
with your
loosened
resume.
its constraints on attacks that could kill civilians. One former intelligence officer says Israel's developed a, quote, mass assassination factory. In one case, sources said the Israeli military approved an assassination
No law regarding
strike
cannabis
on a
use.
single Hamas commander, despite knowing the strike could kill hundreds of Palestinian civilians. Another source told 972 magazine, quote, "Nothing happens by accident. When a 3-year-old girl is killed in a home in Gaza, it's because someone in the army decided it wasn't a big deal for her to be killed, that it was a price worth paying in order to hit another target. Everything is intentional. We know exactly how much collateral damage there is in every move," unquote. 972 also reports the Israeli military knowingly attacked civilian targets, including apartment complexes, universities, and banks, in an effort to exert, quote, "civil pressure" on Hamas. We're joined in Jerusalem by the Israeli investigative reporter Yuval Abraham. His latest report for 972 magazine and Local Call is headlined "A Mass Assassination Factory Inside Israel's Calculated Bombing of Gaza." Yuval, thanks for joining us again from Jerusalem. If you can talk about who your sources are and what exactly they're using, the Israeli military is using AI for. Explain this idea of a mass assassination factory.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll start by saying, Amy, that there are some things that I can say and other things that I cannot say. We as Israeli journalists are subjected to the military censor.
Hippie chick has to go again, guys.
Published has to be vetted by the military. And also my knowledge is partial. So I've spoken to 7 Israeli intelligence officers. Some of them current, some of them former intelligence officers. All of them took
It gets
part
called away at the weirdest
in
times.
wars against Gaza, in bombing campaigns, whether right now or in 2021, 2022, and 2014. And the use of artificial intelligence is an increasing trend that the army is adopting to mark targets in Gaza. And I think a good year to look at to understand its beginning with relation to Gaza is 2019. When the Chief of Staff Aviv Kochavi introduced this new division in the military called the Targets Division. And its idea was to bring together hundreds of soldiers and basically start to develop these AI algorithms and automated software to accelerate the target creation for strikes with life and death consequences in Gaza. And a source that actually took part in this division center said that they were being judged not by the quality of the targets that they were producing, but by the quantity. That the idea here was that if you want to create a certain shock effect, if you are fighting against a guerrilla group like Hezbollah in Lebanon and or Hamas in Gaza, this is the source saying, then sorry, can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly.
Why are you cutting them off, you fucking idiot?
Sorry, I just somebody said something, so I thought, should I repeat something?
No, go ahead. Keep going with what you're saying.
You moronic lady.
All right, so the source said that this shock effect is the way Israel views its war tactic against these organizations, and part of that is trying to accelerate the creation of targets. Now, in 2014, which was the previous biggest Israeli assault on Gaza, according to sources that I've spoken with, the Israeli military ran out of targets after roughly 3 weeks, and that operation lasted for 50 days. And sources have described the sense that in previous operations that the military just runs out of targets to bomb, and alongside that there is some political pressure or some need to continue the war, to create a victory image for the Israeli public, to work, to apply more pressure. And I think this increasing use of artificial intelligence, this acceleration of target creation, in part is a response to that problem, to running out of targets. And what we know now from sources is that target production using these programs, one of them is called the Gospel, and according to sources, it does facilitate this mass assassination factory that I can get into in a moment, but the rate of creating the targets is now faster than the rate that Israel is able to bomb the targets. And in this targets division, according to the Army's sources, already 12,000 targets were created during this war in this targets division, using these artificial intelligence tools, which is too much, two times as many targets as were bombed in the entire. Dude, I let my ample power on again, war, which lasted for 51 days.
So weird.
Civil.
Yeah, there you go. Now ask a question. He's done talking. Now's when you talk. Now you get it. Johnny was a schoolboy when I heard his first Beatles song. Love me too, I think it wasn't from there, it didn't take him long. He got himself a guitar, used to play every night. Now he's in a rock and roll outfit and everything's alright. Don't you know? Johnny told his mama, hey mama, I'm going away. I'm gonna hit the big time, gonna be a big star someday, yeah. His mama came to the door with a teardrop in her eye. Johnny said, don't cry mama, smile and wave goodbye. Don't you know, don't you know, I want you to know that you are a shooting star. Don't you know, oh, don't you know, yeah, I want you to know that you are a shooting star, yeah, and all the world will love you just as long as you are shooting star. Johnny made a record, it went straight up to #1. Suddenly everyone loved to hear him sing his song. Watching the world go by, surprised that it goes so fast, yeah. Johnny looked around him and said, well, I made the big time at last. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Well, 'cause all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Oh, don't you know? Yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Yeah. And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. Johnny died one night and died in his bed. A bottle of whiskey, sleeping tablets by his head. This was Johnny's life passing by like a warm summer's day. If you listen to the wind, you might still hear him play. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Oh, don't you know? Yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you Yeah, I know. She shouldn't have cut him off. What's up, Panoi? Ice me and. Yo. The sound coming from his amplifier was something from the pits of hell. It couldn't be explained with mere words. He had the pick of destiny.
I love that one.
Dude, I can't do this with one hand. I have to hit alt. I have to hit alt. Wait, I got an idea. Hold on. Let me try something. Dude, I am the OS. Dude, one hand. I got fucking dude. I did that with one hand, everybody, while I'm playing my guitar. Forget about it. One time and a thing occurred to me. What's real and what's for sale? Think I'd be safer on my own. Flies in the Vaseline we are. Sometimes it blows my mind. Keep getting stuck here all the time. Is it you? Is it me? Search for things that you can't see. Going blind out of reach. Somewhere in the Vaseline, times and a thing occurred to me. Punch drunk and without bail. Think I'd be safer on my own. Flies in the Vaseline we are. Sometimes it blows my mind. Keep getting stuck here all the time. Is it you? Is it me? Search for things that you can't see. Going blind. Somewhere in the Vaseline. You see the look and you see the lies. You'd eat the lies and you will. One time and a thing occurred to me. What's real and what's for sale? Think I'd be safer on my own. Flies in the Vaseline we are. Sometimes it blows my mind. Keep getting stuck here all the time. Is it you? Is it me? Search for things that you can't see. Going blind out of reach. Somewhere in the Vaseline.
Said I'm feeling it. Feeling it.
I'm fucking playing the songs. The songs of the 70s.
Bro, what's awesome is that you know the words
of the 70s. I don't know the words. That sucks. I don't know the words. That one song always gave me a hard time. So there's a couple of the Stone Temple Pilot songs that I get because I was getting paid to sing them, bro. So I had the words in front of me. You know, I had it on paper. So if I was gonna do a song, I had it. It was like right there.
Come on,
I
guys.
don't think I ever knew the words to that one, man. One of my favorites. I like Wicked Garden.
Yeah.
Wicked Garden.
All the songs that you played on your show, I literally listened to that shit.
Bro, do you know the guy that found the house that you live in?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Tim. His name's Tim. You're gonna meet him one day, probably.
Okay.
And it's not Tim. It's not the Tim you already met. It's another Tim. Anyway, Tim that found the house, that knew the owners and shit, told me about it on the phone call that they thought was you on the phone, but it was Tim on the phone telling me about the house, bro. That's when I'm getting evicted from my house, right? That's Tim on the phone, right?
Right.
And that's him telling me about your house. It's like, dude. So I'm like, hey man, come see my band. I play at this bar. And Tim's like, okay, bro, I'm gonna bring my girl up there. He got all serious with me. He's like, he looked me right in the eye. He goes, we'll be there. And bro, it was so scary the way he said it. Like he's like he was gonna come kill me or something. I was like, dude, he's like so serious. He wants to come see me play. I'm like, so he came, right? He came out and got drunk, got kicked out of the bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so came back, watched me again, learn how to behave so he wouldn't get kicked out. And dude, one day he comes up to me and he goes, I just want you to know, bro, you play the soundtrack that is my life. So you and him have the same taste in music.
I love that music.
That's funny, man.
Oh, wow. Look, my girl found his hat.
I know, dude. Wait, I gotta get out of here. Hold on. Dude.
We're up to the border right now, buddy.
Dude. I can't even, bro. It's like I can't even, bro. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, hold on. I even gotta get my phone, bro. Holy shit. Let me get my phone, bro.
What, Boopy? You having a good time, Boopy, with your hat? With your little hat?
Dude, oh my. You are the. Oh my god. Oh my dude. I am a wealthy man in the cutest pictures on. Oh, this one's blurry. Oh, blurry. Oh, money. Money, bro. Pow. That one, and look at this one. Ooh, dude, that's a meme. Those two together, that's a meme. Bro. Do the whole Drake, that's the, he switches from one attitude to the other. Does the, is that the Nay or something that he's doing in the meme? I can't remember the name of the move he's doing. He's doing like a dance move. That's cool. Billy, what's up?
Huh?
Billy Valentine.
What's up, everybody out there?
God, I used to know this song, and now I can't remember it at all. I love the sound, though, man. I can just hit that one note. It's a harmonizer. It's playing two notes over my note. So it sounds like three notes, basically. This would be good for that Oasis song from the movie Snatch.
That?
Snatch.
Oh, yeah.
So, like everything from Oasis, it's stealing from another song. So that's basically... Pearl Jam did a lot of stealing too. They weren't they didn't hide it that they did.
So what do you mean by stealing? Were they like...
They would like take ideas from other songs and put them and make a new song using like a verse or a piece of music from an old song.
Oh, yeah. That's like every rap song on the planet.
Well,
right?
no, that's those guys are purchasing those. These guys are writing their own, passing it off as their own.
Oh,
It's different. That's totally different. What rap guys are doing is reputable and legal. The shit that the Pearl Jam was doing, people get sued for shit like that when they get caught, you know?
Yeah. Rappers do sampling. That's what that's called.
Right, and they usually get permission to do what they do, you know, they pay for the rights, the royalties, and all that good stuff. Those studios know that whole thing.
Bro, check this out. I finally got over the curse and stuff like that. Look at this patch puff, dude.
Pocket, son.
Oh my god.
Pucking it up.
This shit had me scared high last night. I was like, yo, I gotta go lay down. I'm about to take a ball hit of it right now.
Yeah, you can't. You don't want to dab that, right?
No,
Right,
no.
right.
This is pressed keef, like pressed together.
Yeah, I remember when I tried to dab Keef.
Yeah, it'll just like leave residue.
It'll char up. Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah.
different.
All right, big cheers, man.
Cheers. Kind of missed that last note there. It was kind of important too. Wow. I think this pick's broken. I need you to grab some new picks. Yes, I played that.
Nothing like some good coffee in the morning.
Billy Ballantyne. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Still an asshole, though, because the nicest midget you ever met was still an asshole. That's funny. That's hilarious.
What doing?
Do what now? Do what now?
I said, how's the crypto doing? I don't see it on the screen. That's all that.
I must be covering up with my elite existence here. My elite powers of
Man,
coverings.
39.7. Let's go.
Poflau, saith the Pinoy grower. Poflau. Unreal. Unreal. I can't even, I don't even. Oh, there we go. My brain just wasn't functioning properly.
for quite a moment there.
Civilian targets, including private homes, public buildings, infrastructure, are referred to as power targets?
Sure. Yes. So power targets is a concept that was developed according to intelligence sources in the military first in 2014. And the military defines power targets as residential high-rise buildings. So they have 8 floors, 12 floors, 14 floors. And the official military's claim is that in each of these buildings there is military target that merits, that legitimizes bombing down the entire building. However, according to 3 sources in Israeli intelligence that I've spoken with who have a deep knowledge of this tactic, who have been involved with bombing power targets, they say that the idea of power targets is to purposely attack buildings that have all of these civilian apartments in them in order to put pressure on Palestinian civilian society in Gaza, which is then translated to pressure on Hamas, civilian pressure on Hamas. I've heard this term several times in my conversations with intelligence sources. Now, in 2021, Amy, the Israeli military bombed the El Jala building in Gaza, which, you know, it caused an international uproar because this was a building that hosted the AP, AFP, and Al Jazeera media outlets. It was 1 out of 9 high-rises that were bombed in 2021. I've managed to confirm from sources within Israeli intelligence that this was in fact a power target. One source said that there was this idea that if we bomb the high-rises, it causes the civilians to feel like Hamas is not sovereign, like they have lost control. One source said that he felt this was a form of a terror tactic. Now, very importantly, the sources that I've spoken with have dealt with these power targets before 2023, before the current Israeli assault in Gaza. So I know less about the specifics of power targets that are currently bombed. However, we do know from official army statements that Israel, during the first 5 days, so up until October 11th and October 12th, has bombed 1,329 power targets. The military said that half of the targets that were bombed were identified as power targets in the military. Now, during these 5 days, we know, of course, that hundreds of children have been killed. We've managed to find indications of these buildings that were bombed without an evacuation protocol. And this is a very important point because according to sources that I've spoken with, in the past, the internal protocol in the military was that you can only bomb power targets, which are high-rise buildings or governmental buildings inside neighborhoods, after you've evacuated all the families from the building. This was a principle that was in place in 2021, where they bombed 9 high-rises, 9 power targets, and no civilian Palestinians were killed because they did put in place an evacuation protocol. They call, you know, the guard in the building. It's quite horrific, and you know, there's little missiles. But at the end of the day, the goal was to put pressure on civilians by destroying their apartments, from what I've heard from sources, and not by killing them. Now, I don't know. Again, I haven't spoken to sources that have bombed power targets in this operation, but there are clear indications that I am finding in Gaza. For example, the El Muhandisin Tower, which was bombed on top of all the families inside of it, or Babel Tower or El Taj Tower, that they were bombed while the families were inside. And I think, I'm assuming, since these are high-rises and since the military has said that it bombed over 1,000 power targets, that these were power targets. So this is a shift. If I mean, the evidence suggests that there is a shift here of not only striking targets that are primarily intended to cause civilian shock or to put civilian pressure on Hamas, again, according to intelligence sources, but apparently in some of the cases, the evidence suggests that such targets have also led to the killing of families.
I want to turn to U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken speaking Thursday at a news conference in Tel Aviv.
Israel has the most sophisticated, one of the most sophisticated militaries in the world. It is capable of neutralizing the threat posed by Hamas while minimizing harm to innocent men, women, and children.
Fucking
And it has an
dumbass.
obligation to do so.
That's us.
The way Israel defends itself matters. It's imperative that Israel act in accordance with international humanitarian law and the laws of war.
So, Yuval Abraham, if you can respond to what Blinken's saying, at the beginning.
Yeah, I'll respond.
After the
He's a piece of
October 7th
shit.
attack,
Fuck what that guy
President
says.
Biden, said
He doesn't
that
speak
the
for
support
me.
for Israel was unconditional. They could do anything they wanted. Now, clearly, with massive pushback.
Drewski,
in the
what's
United
up? Tropical
States,
thing,
with
yo, yo.
protests of people all over the country and around the world.
Flip it, cash it, what's up?
You have both Biden and Blinken stepping back and saying you have to protect civilians. One of your sources suggested that the scale of this attack, with an unprecedented number of civilian casualties in Gaza, has to do in part with the Israeli military's wish to redeem itself after the catastrophic failures of October 7th. And now you have this big New York Times expose that Israel clearly knew a year ago the blueprint for this attack. And there are other reports in Haaretz and other places that say, I think they were called the women surveillance soldiers along the Gaza border. I think they're called spotters, were repeatedly telling their supervisors in the last weeks, in the last months, we see this escalation here. It looks like Hamas is about to attack, and they would be told they'd be brought up on insubordination charges if they kept pushing this issue.
Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Dude, such a cover-up.
Yes, Amy, it's very important for me to respond to Lincoln's statements. And I think I have three things that I really want to say, and I really want people to listen to them. The first is that the very real war crimes that Hamas has committed, killing people, some of them I knew, massacring people, do not justify Israeli war crimes in Gaza that are being committed. That's number one. Number two, this idea that the military is doing whatever it can to keep civilians in Gaza safe, or that it is using its technology to not harm civilians in Gaza, is false. It's not true. And I know this not only from looking at the catastrophic killing of so many civilians in Gaza, but also by speaking to intelligence sources who have told me that now all of the previous restrictions that were already permissive into harming civilians have been dramatically loosened. For example, one source spoke about how you get sort of this approximation of where a target is, and it's not pinpointed. And yet soldiers will still strike it, knowingly killing families and civilians to save time in getting a more accurate pinpointing of the target. It's very important that people understand that, and this is according to 5 sources that I've spoken with in Israeli intelligence, in all of the target files that Israel is bombing right now, the amount of civilians that are likely to be killed is written down. So again, it's not a mistake, as you've quoted in the beginning of the piece, in the beginning of the narration, Amy. When a child is killed in Gaza, it's because somebody made a decision that this killing was worth it to hit another target. And there are internal regulations that the army has created that regulate this. And so it's very clear to me that after October 7th, there is a total disregard for Palestinian civilian life, even when hitting targets that are either not distinctly military in nature. The third and final thing, and this goes back to the idea of a mass assassination factory, is that there is a systematic policy, according to sources, of targeting private residential homes of Hamas or jihadi operatives when they are in these private homes, when they are in these buildings or private residencies. And just so you understand, I mean, what this means is that the military is knowingly dropping a bomb that weighs a ton or often more on a residential building in order to assassinate one person, knowingly killing that person's family and neighbors in the process, when according to sources, in the vast majority of cases, these buildings are not places where there is military activity that is being conducted. It is an assassination against somebody who is in Hamas or Jihad's military brigades, but they are not in a military place. One source who was particularly critical of this policy said that he thought it was like if Israel would bomb, if a Palestinian militant group would bomb the homes of Israelis, not when they are wearing their army uniform, but when they are going back home in the weekend, and essentially assassinating them through the bodies of their families or their neighbors, and then saying that they use those families as human shields. Now, I think that we've talked about these power targets.
Whoa,
and we've talked
look
about
at
these
that
assassination
shit,
targets. And
dude.
of course,
Oh my
there are
God,
many
do you
different
see
types
that?
of targets that could be considered under international law
Thing went
more
down
legitimate.
fucking spiral
For
like
example,
that.
militant cells, for example, ammo warehouses, for example, rocket launcher pits. And I think that's to look at the civilian devastation that is happening right now in Gaza. You have to understand that it's a consequence of a particular Israeli war policy. It is a war policy that has a very loose interpretation of what a military target is, also attacking people in civilian spaces. It is a war policy that centers on deterrence and hitting these power targets that are intended to place civilian pressure on Hamas. And it is a war policy that is increasingly being helped by the use of big data, automation software, and AI. And again, I don't know everything. I've only spoken to several sources, but my evidence suggests that many of the civilians who are being killed in Gaza are being killed as a result of these policies that I do not think are justifiable policies. International law experts would call them war crimes, and that's why I don't think that what Blinken is saying is true, honestly.
Democracy Now! Is funded by viewers like...
I totally agree.
Hey. Yep.
Fucking sellout piece of shit.
Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. That shit about to hit 40, bro.
Nostradamus and Mr. Chang say 40K, just seconds away.
40.
Pinoy is a PC, bro. Billy's asking.
I got PC and PS5.
Oh, and PlayStation. PlayStation.
PlayStation.
God, you did that so much better than me.
PlayStation. Oh, I got something special for you too, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna make you wait. It'll be on its way like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. I got something in that thing too, bro. Couple of remotes I found.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Oh, my God. Bro, hey. Kurt's stuff is
Right.
primo.
Right.
Primo, dude. He's like, yesterday, he's like, here, let me just give you some of everything. And I was just like, come here, give me a hug right now.
Right.
I don't care.
You're the greatest friend ever. He's great. He is great.
I even told him, I was like, look, bro. I was like, this year, I'm excited for this, right now. But next year, oh, it's going to be over, bro.
You tell him. I told you to call him Oak Tree.
Yeah.
Oak
Nah,
Tree!
Oak Tree when I get over there.
It's all like
He just-
Oak Tree.
He straight overwhelmed me with weed, with cannabis.
Cannabis. Cannabis. Cannabis. Cannabis. Yes. 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 Your transformation is almost complete.
I was just about to say that.
Panay. Soon to be trendy Panay.
Oh, yeah. Babe, my transformation's almost complete. To Panay.
Trendy Panay. Then say trendy Panay.
Trendy Panay.
Trendy Panay 707. So Trendy Panay 710. 710.
That's 707.
Oh, that time when we jump over. Yes, we jump over here. We like to go down the depths of the dark culvert. Indeed. My favorite part of the
that water is literally clearer than my fish tank.
That's so pretty, dude. There's so many more pieces of wood to be found in there. Oh my god, they're
cool,
all
man. You can
buried
lift
in the
that.
sand, bro.
That's cool that you can lift that up and down like that.
Yeah, well, that's not the way I'm doing it anymore. That's kind of dangerous, so I'm using wood planks now. But that thing did do a good job. See, there's a wood plank down there below.
Yeah, I see it.
That's all my stuff. Those rocks, those are all the rocks I moved there and shit. $761. Prepare for splashdown. In 3, 2, 1, splashdown. I got that shit down, bro.
Like, man, go.
All right. Yeah, that shit. That's a guillotine right there, bro. That's a circumciser right there, bro.
Damn.
That's a toe. That's a toe chopper. You don't want to do that. I took that back up to the house.
Like, that's dope. Wow, so is that old rock right there that they built on the left right there?
No, I put all those there. Oh, where the green is? Yeah, yes. That's, bro, that was put in This is a hell of a story, bro. So, way back when, in not long after we had first moved into that home, I was going to college. Holy shit, dude, I fucking have the photographs. I found the photo album. I gotta remember where I put it back in a box. Fuck. I got the photo album. Anyway, I was going to college. I was taking pictures for a photo class. And I was taking pictures of these guys repairing the road. Right there. And they were putting those bags in right there that you see. I saw them doing all that. And what it used to be just a single metal pipe that went under the road. And they put in those two giant fucking culverts. The whole road caved in, and let me tell you why. I dammed up that single pipe, and the water went around it and eroded the road, and the whole road caved in. Cost the county $750,000.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Almost a million, dude.
So F the man, bro. They came in there and put those two big culverts in, and now we have Nay's Wild Ride.
Let's go.
Yes. Dude, did you see the other videos that I made yesterday of that pipe going through it with more water and stuff?
No, I didn't get to see any videos yesterday. I was doing like man stuff around the house.
Let me see if I can find these. Come up here. This one right here. What's up, everybody? Here I am sitting at my my culvert at the end of my driveway, and I've done this, and I'm gonna go down the left side for the first time. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna pull 2 boards off of that side. There's gonna be a lot of water flowing through. I'm waiting. I guess I don't have to wait any longer for it. It's deep enough. Bro, it flows like that for 15 minutes.
It's all blown up and ready.
If I block it up, it takes an hour. And then you got 15 minutes of rides.
Okay, here we go. Pull the first board off. Okay, now we're ready to pull the second board, and I'm just going to have to find a place to put it. I think I'll just put it over here on the other side. Here we go. Okay, guys, I'll get this ready here, and we'll do first.
This is fantastical.
I know to set up properly this time. Up on this thing. Here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Legs up. There's a lot of force.
Look at all that water, bro.
Holy moly.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing's big.
Okay, I got stuck in the dam, but it was fun. Cool.
Yeah, that thing's flowing, dude.
Oh shit! The dam collapsed and a big block just fell on me, but I'm okay. I'm okay. That block went right down. Now we can go through. But oh well. We're ready to go down. But fine. Plenty of water. Dude. plenty of water and mosquitoes. Let's get out.
Here's the second try, bro. Watch this. See, the water's still flowing.
Let's get out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Check it out, bro.
Damn, that shit is like, let's go.
Watch, bro. Watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, yes, almost. Yes. Yeah. We did it. We did it. Then we got hung up on that one. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. That's enough. I've had enough of the creek. Okay, so we made it all the way down that time.
There's those rocks, bro.
So that was cool, man. It does work. So this is the newest version, man. Yay!
Yeah, that's fire, dude.
So excited. All right, just gonna show it off. There it is. Nay's wild finish to his wild ride. There it is. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Take a
That's fire.
screen still of that. How do we take a screen still of that? I do not know.
I just rafted down them rapids, bro, on a fucking floaty, basically.
Damn, that dude was dope.
I want to get some flex tape. And here's another one. Yet another trip down the freaking culvert. Look at me trying to get my feet just right, man. I'm all like an Olympic fucking like a bobsledder or whatever the hell them people are. I wasn't leaning back. I forgot I needed to lean back.
Right at the end of the tunnel. Hey, I like how your feet move because you knew you were coming down that side. You're like, ah.
You right? Watch, when I lean back, if I just lean backwards, it goes.
Yeah.
I forget. Look at that. Bro. Yeah, bro, look
Yeah,
at that.
that shit's so nice, dude. Oh, shit, thank you.
Heel.
We are in the last part of the early phase of probably what's going to be the biggest crypto bull market you've ever seen, and maybe the last crypto bull market. But in this last phase, we're going to see the majority of the returns, and I think that this bull market's going to be much bigger than the returns that we've seen up until now. But in this market, in this bull market, the tokens and the narratives that ran aren't going to be the same tokens and the same narratives that ran in the previous bull market. It's going to be a completely different set of tokens. Luckily for us though, the market has actually given us a whole lot of clues as to which tokens are going to run or which narratives are going to run and which ones aren't going to run. And you can see them here in the bubbles. If you take a deep look at the bubbles, you can see which narratives are starting to run in the early part of this crypto bull market. And that gives you a clue as to which ones are going to drive this bull market. So in this show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the narratives. In fact, I'm going to show you...
Well, you already showed us everything we had to see. Thanks, bro. That was great. Thank you. You were great, bro. You were great.
The bubbles were very informative, dude.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Dude, my mustache is getting so big that there's food getting stuck in its fingers like time to time.
You look, but you can't see the things I see in my
Like a low-level terrorist.
Hey, Nay, are you watching any shows on TV? Do you like recommend any shows right now?
Doge?
Shows.
No. No, I'm not
You know
watching.
what?
I'm watching old school shit, dude. Dexter, Broad City. You know, that shit.
I think I want to watch Christmas Vacation tonight.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one.
Bear was here again. Like every night, the fucking bear's been coming in my goddamn backyard. I'm gonna set up cameras.
Bro, did you do what I told you to do? Get a 2-liter bottle and just fill it with water. Get like 3 of them and put them around the banana tree. He's gonna see his reflection in the water. And, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't hurt to try it out.
I don't think my bear's gonna fall for it, bro. My bear's. Let me tell you something about my bear that you don't know about my bear. My bear's seen a lot of plastic, bro. He's encountered his reflection many times, I'm sure. Billy's a bear expert. Ask him if he thinks that would work. Billy, would that work? And you need to understand the damming situation down there. Now there's an entire wall built on both sides, so there's no water flowing up over anything. But last time it was just ground and a fucking pipe. That's all it was. A metal pipe. Oh, you didn't hear him? He said you should put up 2-liter bottles of water, clear, set them around the banana trees. The bear will see its reflection and turn away and not want to attack the banana tree because it'll see another bear that it was strangely attracted to and felt uncomfortable over. Two-hour show. Yes, it works. Flashing lights. Light. Something fucks with them. Reflections. Okay, it works. Billy says it works. Billy's the bear expert, bro. 2-liter bottles. I gotta find some. Maybe I'll just get some, like, the bottled water. It's already got the water in it. It's clear with the water. Hey, you guys, take care at Pinoy. Thank you for guest hosting once again. It's always fun, always a pleasure. Everybody take care in the chat. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Remember, I'm over on Twitter at Nate's Garden. And I'm really not as high as I pretend to be at the end of the show, just so you guys know. All right, you guys take care. Bye.